Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. If you are new, my name is Nashia. I am a single mom. I'm also a family law attorney, and I love to motivate, encourage, and inspire single moms. Yes, they are all the same thing. I know, I just like to say it like that. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how I survived my second year of law school as a single mom. So I posted a video talking about my first year, how I survived my first year as a single mom a few days or so ago. This video, I'm going to be talking about how I survived my second year of law school. Just kind of like giving you guys an overview as to like what happened, what went down, some things that I did to kind of help me to stay focused and not give up during that time. Sorry, y'all, my throat is like I want to cough, but I don't know. But anyway, before I go any further, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, okay? Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Share with a single mom. Share it with a single mom that could benefit from watching this video. We do not go around spamming people. We're not going to just be sending it to anybody. Send it to someone that could benefit from watching this video. Because if we don't do that and we just consume it for ourselves, that's being selfish. Especially if we know that there are other moms out there that also need help, that's also looking for hope, that's also looking for encouragement, that also just wants to, see someone that can relate to their situation and to just believe that and have faith that they can also make it, okay? I know how hard it was for me to find. So now that I'm showing up and I'm trying to be that person for other single moms, I want to make sure that it can reach as many single moms as possible, okay? That is my goal, to have this message, have my brand eventually spread across the world and reach single moms all over the world, okay? And then just instill hope and encouragement and faith and all of that, all those good things, okay? So, before I get started with the video, I just want to kind of just give you guys an update as far as where I am with my videos. So, I have finally ordered me like a little whiteboard, y'all. I ordered me a whiteboard off Amazon this morning. Okay, I was on my lunch break and I said, you know what? I always say in my videos how I'm just kind of just talking off the top of my head and I need to write some bullets. But me being an overthinker, okay, a professional overthinker, I like convinced myself that it had to be a certain way and I had to like carve out 15 to 30 minutes in advance to kind of write out what I was going to say. Listen, after working a full-time job, who got time to be doing that? Not me. So I said, okay, I will just get a whiteboard and I'll just write down like the key points, like bullets I want to cover. And then I can just kind of use that as a guide for you all. So I can have like a visual, but also to kind of help me stay on track. Okay. So I ordered my whiteboard off Amazon. It should be getting here soon. So in the videos, I would say maybe like in a week or so, you'll see like my videos, I'll be using my whiteboard. Okay. It's part of it is to help me stay focused, but it's also for you guys too. So you can kind of look at what I'm going to be teaching about, what I'm going to be talking about, and can help you as far as like remembering it. Okay. All right. And there was another thing I was going to tell you guys. Oh, I'm trying to come up with some uniforms. Okay, y'all. I am really big on just like simplicity and uniformity. Like that's just me. It kind of helps me kind of stay focused. Like I was that person back in the day that was in favor of wearing school uniforms because I was like, listen, I don't have to think about what I'm gonna wear today, and it's just simple, easy. Like let's just get this thing going so we can get on to doing other stuff. Now, Malia, my daughter, she's not like that. She's really fashionable. Okay, she be telling me like, "Mommy, that's ugly. You need to take that off." Okay, and I'll be the first to admit, y'all, I don't consider myself as having no fashion sense. I've never been like that. I do try to make an effort as far as like, like putting some intention on what I put on my body. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I need help in that department. So if you a fashion like consultant or if you like a fashionista, then comment down below and maybe we can schedule like some time to talk so you can kind of give me some fashion tips. I don't know. I did it once before when I turned 30 and I've kind of started to like implement some of the suggestions that the stylist told me. Like for example, like she knows that I don't like to wear stiletto heels. That's just not me. Okay, that's just not me and that's just not me. So she said, okay, well, instead of wearing like stiletto heels, you can just wear like a block heel, okay? Some sandals with a nice little block heel. And I was like, okay, I can do that, okay? Instead of just wearing like Converse all the time with tennis shoes, I can wear me like a sandal with a block heel, okay? So that's what I mean. So if you are like a fashionista, comment down below. Let me know, okay? And maybe we can talk and you can kind of give me some pointers, kind of help a sister out, okay? But until then, I'm going to get me a uniform, y'all. So I'm trying to decide what my uniform is going to be. Okay, I'm thinking about, I'm going to get some t-shirts made, because in my mind I'm thinking I can just put my t-shirt on and it can be uniform, and all my videos, it can kind of, it won't be a distraction, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it may be hard to listen to my message if you so focused on what I got on. You like, oh no, that ain't hitting on nothing. That is not hitting on nothing. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be a distraction. I don't want you guys to miss the message because you focusing on my earrings, or you focusing on, my shirt, if you think it got too many flowers on it. Okay, like, nah. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. And also, I'm going to give you guys the disclaimer, okay? You may see me do some videos. I think I posted a video up yesterday with my bathrobe on, y'all. Because listen, we single moms, and I'm trying to balance this all, okay? So I told myself this year, okay, what is a realistic time that you can record your videos? And I'm thinking, okay, after I get home, get dinner and all of that stuff, take a bath, put my bathrobe on, right? Because that's like the last thing I do before I go to bed. Be relaxed, and then I can do my videos. And when I'm like in my most like relaxed state, Malia's in bed, but I might have my bathrobe on, y'all. So I'm just giving y'all that disclaimer, okay? Don't be looking at me crazy like, well, why did she show up here with this bathrobe on? Because I'm relaxed, and this is the best time for me to make these videos. All right, y'all, that's enough. That's enough just, talking as far as updates. Let me get into this video because it's already 6 minutes long. Like, oh my gosh. I really do not be trying to make my videos too long. All right, so this is going to be the Cliff Notes version of my second year of law school, how I survived my second year of law school. All right, so Malia was born in the first year, during my first year of law school. You guys know I don't do any edits, so just bear with me. Malia was born during my first year of law school. I finished up, had the whole summer off. By the time I went back for my second year, she was 4 months old. And I remember I found childcare for her, y'all. I found childcare for her maybe, it was like a week. It was like a week before my classes started. I want to say it was like a few days, honestly. It's like a few days. I did not know who was going to watch her. I did not know if I was going to have to take her with me in the classroom, because I was going to do it. I'm like, listen, I don't know how this going to go down, but I'm going to be doing this law school thing, and y'all going to just be looking at me crazy because I'm going to have this baby up in here. If I can't find nobody to watch her, then this is what it's going to be. But I ended up being able to find like a daycare that was maybe about, I want to say it was less than 10 minutes from my law school. And at the time I had like daycare vouchers, and I just had to pay like towards it. And I would use some of the money that I got for child support to pay towards the daycare vouchers. So that's what I did for child care. I was a full-time student my second year of law school. I would drop Malia off early in the morning. I'm talking, she would be like one of the first babies there. I would drop her off like, I want to say between like 6:45 to 7 a.m. And I would pick her up after my last class, which was around, I want to say my last class, if I can remember, y'all, this was like, what 8 years ago, so I can't remember the exact time. But I want to say my last class was around 3:30. So from that whole day, she was in daycare. And I didn't want it to be that way, but I had to do what I had to do, okay? In my mind, I'm thinking, listen, I'm going to become an attorney so I can provide a good life for my child. And this is what I got to do. Then this is what I got to do, okay? So she went to daycare, and sometimes I would just, pop up. Like I said, the daycare was really close to my school, and it was also close to where I live. So it was all kind of like within like maybe 10 minutes of each other. So I would just sometimes just pop up, like for example, if like class was canceled because whatever, maybe the professor, didn't show up or whatever, or class had to be canceled for whatever reason, because some of my professors also had like jobs, and they were like adjunct professors. So sometimes they weren't there, and I would just like pop up on her. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did. She was in daycare. As far as studying, I would try to get all my studying done during the day. So sometimes I would let her stay to like closing. I think the daycare closed at like 6. So my last class would be like 3. So sometimes I would just go to the library and just study and just read and do all my assignments. That way, by the time I picked her up, we would go home. I would just feed her, pack her diaper bag for the next day, and just do it all over again, y'all. And I will never forget this. I remember that I didn't have much money at the time because I was a full-time law student, and I was just surviving off of like loans, like law school loans, honestly, to survive, that and like the child support money that I was getting. But, I was just like, it was tight. Okay. It was tight because I still had rent. And I had, I'm trying to think. I think I had to pay gas and electric. Yep, I had to pay, just like diapers, just stuff, food, you know what I'm saying? So those expenses were adding up. And thank God, it was like this free bus. It was this free bus called the Charm City Circulator, okay? And if you know anybody that's from Baltimore, they know about the Charm City Circulator. It was a blessing from above, okay? Because that bus was free. But it only ran on certain routes. Like, it was like maybe 2 or 3 routes. And basically, it would go throughout the city. Okay, so at this time, I was living in Baltimore City, near my law school, right? So, thank God that the bus, like, went to the places where I needed to go. That's how you know it was God. Because I would catch that bus for free, so I didn't have to pay for transportation. I would get up around 6:30 in the morning. I would strap Malia into the little, what you call that thing when you put the baby in front of you? I done forgot the name of it. You know what I'm talking about, the little carrier. When you put the baby on you. So I would have her on me, strapped on me. I would have her diaper bag. I still can remember the color of that diaper bag. It was like a brown and pink. Why brown and pink? I don't know. But it was a brown and pink diaper bag. And I would have my backpack, which was like a rolling backpack. And we would get up early in the morning. Around 6:30, I used to get on this bus, y'all. Every day, Monday through Friday. And we would catch this bus. And where the bus let me off, I had to walk up a hill. To get to her daycare. So I would get off the bus. It was a short bus ride, like I said, because everything was kind of close. But I want to say maybe an 8-minute bus ride. Maybe it was, it was close. But where the bus let you off, you had to walk up this hill, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you, I did not need to go to the gym during that time, because walking up that hill every day, I'm telling you, with that baby strapped on me and rolling my backpack, because the reason why I had to do all of that, because as soon as I dropped her off, I had to hurry up and get on the bus to go straight to the school. I didn't have time to drop her off, go back to my house, then go to school. So I had to take care of everything with me to the daycare, drop her off, then get on the bus and go back to the school. And I did that Monday through Friday by myself every day. I did that. And so that's what I did. And I think also my second year law school, I think I had to take one evening class. For whatever reason, I had to take an evening class. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember why. But I remember taking an evening class. And I remember thinking, well, who's going to watch her in the evening? Because, it's literally, I don't know why we getting tongue-tied sometimes randomly, y'all. But it was literally just me and her in Baltimore, okay? Her dad lived in Prince George's County at the time. And my family was in Prince George's County at the time. I don't know why people made it seem like Baltimore was a whole different country, okay? But, it was about an hour drive, but people made me feel like it was Japan. So, I'm like, hey, okay, I get it. It's too far. Okay, all right, fine. So, I had to figure out, well, who's going to watch her? Like, who's going to watch her? Because, I don't know. So, I had to hire this, teenage girl to, watch her for, an hour and a half. At this point, she maybe was about, I want to say, she probably about 8 months, maybe. I think that was my spring semester of my second year law school. So I hired this teenage girl, and I paid her. My class was once a week for 2 hours or something like that. And I paid her, I want to say I paid her maybe about, I really can't remember, so I'm not going to even just try to make up an amount. It couldn't have been much, because I didn't have much. But I paid her, and I ended up having to fire the girl, y'all. I probably need to do a whole separate story time on that. Yeah, I will. I'll do a whole separate video on that, because we're almost at 13 minutes. But yeah, I ended up having to fire the girl. Okay. So, she wasn't doing anything harmful to Malia or anything like that, but I had to fire her, y'all. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I pretty much did that, and then did my final exams. And I also had did I have an internship my second year? Or was that my third year? I remember having an internship. I can't remember. No, maybe that was my third year. But that's pretty much what I did, y'all. So how did I survive? You may be thinking, well, Nisha, how did you survive? How did you do this every day? And I did it every day, y'all. When it was raining, when it was cold, when it was snow outside, when it was ice on the ground. Every day, if they had school, I had to get on that bus with my baby and take her with my backpack and walk up that hill, slipping and sliding, all of that. I had to do what I had to do to get her there, because I had to go to class. And I'm not going to lie to you guys and say it was God, because even though I knew God had his hand on my life, okay, even though I know that God had his hand on my life, I was not really acknowledging God at the time. So to me, I feel like I was doing it on my own strength. And I guess, like, to answer the question, well, what did you do? Like, specifically, what did you do? Honestly, y'all, it's nothing I can tell you that I did other than just doing it. Like, you know, I wasn't, at the time, I was not the most disciplined person when it came to, like, my eating. I ate whatever I wanted to eat, okay? I was not working out like that because, for one, how am I going to afford a gym membership? I just told you I barely had any money. So I could not afford a gym membership. Even if I could have afforded a gym membership, who's going to watch the baby while I was at the gym? So I wasn't really getting much exercise to cope with stress. I wasn't drinking coffee or nothing like that. For like energy, I wasn't doing any of that. I just was like, I kind of feel like I was just like a robot, y'all. And I was just like, just waking up, just doing it. Like, I don't know. I think it was just the fear. I think the fear motivated me because I was like, listen, if I don't do this, and I know this is very extreme, but I'm telling you guys my mindset. I was pretty much like, if I do not do this, I'm not going to have a job and me and my child going to be homeless. Like that. I just equated that to like, listen, if I don't go to school, even though we know that that's not true, because I could have got a job anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Well, probably not anywhere, but you get my point. I could have went to apply for some jobs. But in my mind, I told myself, if I do not graduate from law school and become a lawyer, me and my child will be homeless. And I'm not trying to be homeless. Like, that was my, like, I don't know. That's kind of what drove me. That was what drove me. And I was like, that. And I would say, honestly, also, I was like, it'll either be that they were homeless, or I'm going to have to go back to, like, living in the hood. I'm being real with y'all. I'm being real transparent with y'all, okay? I ain't saying nothing wrong with the hood. I know a lot of people from the hood, and you might still live in the hood. I'm not knocking it. Listen, I'm literally from the hood, so I get it. But for me, what I experienced growing up in a hood, I was like, there's no way. There is no way. As much as I can control it, that I'm going to let this happen to my kid. No, I'm not going out like that. So if I got to lock down and just get like laser focused and do what I got to do to survive so I can graduate, so I can get her like and this is just like bare minimum, just get her like a safe place so she don't got to live in a hood, then I'm going to do that. And I think that's honestly what motivated me. Because I'm not going to tell y'all, oh, you know, it was my relationship with God. Nah, not then. That wasn't it. I think it was just the fear that I was going to have to move back to the hood, honestly. Like, when I really, really think about it, I think that's what it was. I was just thinking, like, I remember just being traumatized growing up in the hood. And I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to go back there. Like, I'm not trying to go back there. So that's pretty much what I did to survive, y'all. I mean, I didn't really have much of a social life. So I can't say like, oh, well, you know, I have friends who kind of encourage me. Nope. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Nope. I had one friend who I've been friends with since high school. But other than that, I didn't really make many friends when I was in law school because I was pregnant and I couldn't really attend the functions, and people would go to happy hour and stuff. I couldn't go. And then after I had Malia, I had a baby, but I had to pick her up by 6. So they go into happy hours, after in the evening, like 6 o'clock, 6:30. I could never go because I always had to pick Malia up from daycare. So that wasn't it either. So I don't know if this was helpful. Or not, but I'm just sharing my story with you guys, and hopefully it helps somebody, even if it just helped one person. And basically, I guess the main takeaway from all of it, from this whole story, is you have to find out your why. You have to find out your why. Now, a lot of motivational speakers and preachers, they talk about that. What is your why? And I'm just, for a while, this video is just going to have to be a long video, y'all, because I feel like, I don't know, now, like, it's like the Holy Spirit is speaking to me. But you have to find out your why. And I think your why is going to push you. For me, my why as to why I needed to finish law school and why I wanted to finish law school so bad, which may seem crazy to some people, it may not make sense, was my fear of having to move back to the hood. That was my why. I was more afraid of moving back to the hood than I was trying to finish law school and failing. So I was like, listen, I don't care. I'm going to do everything I got to do because I'm not trying to go back there. Like, I'm not built for it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not built for it. I'm just not. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they built for it. They can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, my sister that I grew up with in the same household, she fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she don't want more, but I'm saying she can like deal with it. Me, listen, let me tell y'all, I wouldn't be able to sleep Cause I just be so worried. Like, dang, man, these people hanging outside my apartment building. Like, what if they try to come in my house? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I gotta walk by, throw my trash out. They gonna be sitting there looking at me like, nah, I'm not. You know, I'm not built for that. My sister, she like, hey, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not scared. Okay, well, that's just not me. I don't know how we turned out different. We was raised the same way in the same environment. I don't know, but it is what it is. But you gotta find out what is your why. What is your why? Okay, and that's so important to find out what, you know, whatever it may be, whatever it may be. And the main thing I want you to take from this video is to understand that you can do it. And that sounds so cliche. I hate when, I'm not gonna say I hate. It's just so like, I don't know, like, when I hear people say, oh, you can do it, put your mind to it, you just gotta believe, you have to have the faith, like, and it's like, come on now, like, listen, nobody's trying to hear that. I mean, yes, we want to hear it, but it's like, that sounds so cliche. Like, show me how. Show me how. You telling me, yeah, I can do it, but show me. You don't know my story. You don't know my circumstances. You know, and for me, that's how I felt, and that's why I wanted to show up for other single moms, because I would watch motivational speakers, and they're like, you know, what's your why? And you can do it, and you gotta have gratitude, and you gotta have faith, and you gotta believe. It's like, but you're not a single mom though, so like, you can't relate to me. Like, yes, I get what you're saying, be positive, have a positive mindset, but you don't have the same responsibilities as me. I need to see somebody that's like me, that look like me, that come from similar circumstances that I come from, that I can relate to, that understands me, that gets me, and they've developed a plan that works based on all of the obstacles, adversity, struggles, all the above that they had to endure being a single mom. And that's what I'm here for, to show you guys, not to just tell you you can do it, but to show you how you can do it. And by me surrendering to my calling, and like I said, God told me in 2016 to start YouTube. It had to take for a whole pandemic to hit for me to finally surrender. This is holding me accountable. Me making these videos for you guys is holding me accountable to the calling. And it is my goal, it is my desire that I can show you guys, just by being transparent, sharing my story, sharing my journey. I have not arrived. You know, I'm still a work in progress. Yes, I love the Lord, but I don't know everything in the Bible. Okay, you may know more than me. You may know more than me. All I know is that God told me to do this, and I'm going to be obedient, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it, because it can be done. That's the first thing. It can be done. It can definitely be done. You just have to figure out how. You just need a blueprint. You need a personalized blueprint that you can follow. Okay, if you're anything like me, I have the ambition. That's not a question. I have the ambition. I have the work ethic, but I just didn't know how to do it. Like, I didn't know where to start, where to begin, how to prioritize. Like, I didn't know any of that. And now I'm still learning. As I'm making this video, I'm still learning. But now I understand the importance of, okay, I just got to get the blueprint. As soon as I get the blueprint, I'm good. Then boom, I just got to follow A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Check it off, check it off, check it off, check it off. Okay. And that's all you guys got to do. Okay. But don't believe that you cannot do it, because you can do it. You can do it. Okay. You have to want to do it. You have to be willing to be disciplined. Okay. You have to be willing to sacrifice. I'm gonna make another video talking about this. And you have to be willing to be consistent and have faith. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop talking because I've been talking for a long time, and I'm pretty sure let me not say that. Let me just see if it happens naturally, because when I be talking, people will be asking me, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm like, I'm from the DMV. They're like, nah, you're not from the DMV talking like that. Not talking like that, but anywho. All right, guys, until next time, make sure you be blessed, stay blessed. Same thing. I just like to say it twice, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. All right, y'all, take care. And make sure you subscribe. I think I said that, but I'm going to say it again. All right? All right, y'all. Bye-bye.